And we're back, and we're joined by Jorden Van Foreest, who played, I think, one of the most exciting games of the round, although we were really spoiled for choice today. Congratulations, Jorden.
Thank you.
How do you feel after this game?
Very happy, but I don't know how good the game was, so I hope it was good as well, and I'll be even more happier.
Well, I think the good thing for you is I can tell you, because we're not using engines, as you know, so we were struggling to understand what was going on, but at least the finish looked very nice.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk us through maybe some of the key moments of the game.
Okay, so this H4, so this H4 move is being played nowadays in a lot of positions, and the idea is, like in the game, just to take on H7 in a lot of positions. So, okay, actually also black can win a pawn here by taking, okay, maybe taking here first, and he wins a pawn, but white gets the open H-file, and I think both king D1 and G3 are both an option, but it's equal.
How far did your preparation go in this game?
I looked at A6 a little bit, but not so much.
Okay.
But also, my opponent plays a lot of different openings, like he plays a Sicilian, sometimes E4, E5, so I decided to look a little bit at all of them. So how do I go back to the game?
Just, this button, and then you have to...
So A6, I knew this. Okay, I didn't know about this Queen A5 move, but I knew, like, so if black takes here, I'll castle B5, and I knew that Queen B6 here is lost due to this. So I think I didn't check it deeply, but it engine said +2, so I believe my engine, and this is winning. So I knew this team, and I think so my opponent played Queen A5 first. I castled, and Bishop D3, so it's a little bit different than my preparation, but it's still kind of similar. And also important here is that I think black cannot win a piece with D4 because I take. For example, knight takes and bishop E4, and I take the rook and the knight at the same time. And if he tries still B4, I take, and now I take the queen. So this doesn't work for black. So he thought for a long time, and I think, of course, he saw this bishop takes H7 idea, so he decided to play rook D8 just to get some
space.
For the king, some room, so it can flee. But I was maybe wondering if H6 is a move, but it looks so weakening to, like, G4, G5 is always an idea.
It's very quick, you attack.
I have to go back. Okay, so rook D8. So now it's a little bit different position than from my preparation, and actually I thought black has a better version now because he has already removed his rook, and I've played king B1 instead. So I thought rook D8 was more useful, but anyway I decided to go for it.
Yeah, and I think this is an interesting moment. I was interviewing Badr Jabava a few days ago, and we were talking about this sacrificing style, and he said, of course, some of it is calculation, but a lot of it is intuition. So I guess you couldn't calculate it through the end.
No, I couldn't. I just saw a couple of lines, and in the end, the lines looked good for me. So I just hoped I didn't miss anything badly, and then I trusted my intuition. So in the end, I decided to go for it.
Do you feel nervous in a game, like when you play the sacrifice? Because at first you only get one pawn, and you know that if you missed something big, you're probably just lost. So how do you feel when you play a sacrifice like this?
Well, this sacrifice, I knew it was possible in a lot of positions, so I had some confidence that it was not that bad. But of course, I was a little bit afraid that maybe I missed something somewhere, but I didn't see it, so then I just decided to trust my calculation. Actually, I think it would be nicer if I could play Queen D3 here, because I think I win a tempo compared to the game, but I thought that maybe he goes G6, and sometimes maybe knight B4 is a move, and I was also not completely sure about B4 here, so I don't know. Okay, so anyway, so I took here, and I played Queen E2, and now I thought the best defense is knight D7 actually, to try to go to F8 with the knight, and this is also maybe a point of rook D8, so he has the F8 square for his knight.
So after Queen H5.
he just goes here, and I have one check. But I don't see how I can continue, because if I try to play h5 and h6, he has rook a7, and my queen has no square. I think it's a bit too much to sacrifice the queen.
Simon will be looking at this, I'm sure.
I did too, but I didn't see the mate.
Yeah, it looks promising, but queen might be too much if there is no mate.
But actually, I was considering h5 here. It looks very slow, but maybe it is possible. Anyway, I saw this draw, so I thought in the worst case I won't lose, and I have time to think whether I can even play for a win. So he played knight a4, which I didn't expect at all. And I don't know if this move is good, but okay. So this is all fairly normal, I think. Yeah, okay, a3. I think queen b5 is very important to cover the d5 pawn, because, for example, in some lines, if he tries queen b6, I don't know how, like, for example, here, sometimes there's some rook takes d5, for, like, here maybe it works, even though he can still go here.
Yeah, but the point was that if he takes back, we have queen d6 mate. So you're saying queen b5 is important to defend that pawn?
I think so. So here we both played normal. Okay, I decided to repeat the position once, because actually I was hoping first that maybe he goes here, when I think I'm directly winning because of this small trick. But of course he saw this. And secondly, I thought that here there should be some win, like.
Yeah, Simon and I were getting a bit annoyed because we were trying to find the first win, but
I got very annoyed too. I really wanted to play rook g3 here, for example, with the simple threat of queen f6. Like, if I try to play queen f6 first, he goes here. If I try to bring the rook now, he blocks everything, and the king just walks away.
Nice.
So that's why I tried this first, but also here I couldn't really see any mate. And maybe the king just goes to a7 and I'm a piece down. So
we were discussing that when this happens to us during games, it's very frustrating when you feel there must be something and you can't find it. Got there in the end, luckily.
I don't know if the way I played is good, but
I think we saw one possible defense, but we'll get there later for black. Well, we were helped by Peter and the engine.
I don't know if this is good. Maybe there's something better. If there's defense for black later, probably there's something better, but I didn't see anything, and so I decided to just open the position up for my rooks. And sometimes now I can play rook c3 with tempo on the queen. And actually, here I was wondering about queen e2, because now he also attacks my pawn on b2. And I was calculating this. But I don't know if it works.
It's funny because there was a line in the game where we completely missed the rook was hanging on d1.
But it was such a big problem.
Yeah, it was not such a big problem. It was very similar to this one, actually.
I think this is winning for white.
Maybe it was even this position, but somehow we were looking at the queen came from somewhere else. But
So he has to take here. And now rook c3 and
this rook c3 move is really nice.
I think that's why he went queen g4, and I must confess I missed a very important detail here. So I played f6, and now, okay, rook c1. So I was thinking here about rook c1 and knight h7, and I thought, okay, both moves are winning, but knight h7, I still lose a rook, so it's a little bit more dangerous.
This is what we were looking at, of course, knight h7, and we were like, what's the move here? And then just. But rook g. So what was after knight h7?
So knight h7, but I thought rook c1 is even easier.
Yeah.
And I think I'm lucky I played rook c1 because I completely missed this rook g8 idea. I only saw it like a lot later. So that was pretty lucky. So rook c1. Okay, there are a lot of nice mating ideas here, like this is one of them. So here. I think this is all normal.
Yeah, and I think here, was it after king a2? Peter needs to help me out. I wonder if it's here after king or a bit later. At some point, black had some rook b2.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I was just told, yeah.
A bit later,
that this works, yeah. But it's not now yet.
No, yeah.
Uh-huh. So, actually I wanted to take here at first, but then I noticed that somehow I forgot in it from far away that he has this check. I only saw queen d4, and now I think the checks run out, but queen b3 is a draw. So that's why I decided to play king a2. And I missed rook b6, of course, as well. I didn't see much. But I was trying to make this knight takes f7 idea work. So that's why I advanced my pawn first. So in case of if I try to take here, now my pawn cannot jump to h6, unfortunately. I give a check here first, of course, and now I cannot play h6. So that's why I played h5. And of course, here I missed that he has rook g8. I miss it all the time. Here. So after knight takes f7, apparently rook takes b2 is good. And I think I saw this move. But I thought it's not good because I can both king a1 and king b2 are winning. But so I thought, okay, king a1 is easiest maybe. But I missed that he has rook g8 at any point. But probably what I can do here is, I forgot what it is actually. Here. What? Oops.
Yeah, sometimes there is a slight glitch.
So where was it again? Here. So rook b2. So king a1, rook g8. And now I can take and f7. And if rook f4, the rook always remains hanging on b2. So it's probably winning for me.
I guess I don't have any rook f2.
Rook f2. That's a very strong move. Okay, I didn't see this. Maybe I should take here then instead. I don't know. I didn't see rook f2.
I saw at least something, so I can go home for the day.
Okay, maybe black still continues to be fighting, but I think... Okay, forget it.
And meanwhile, I think we have a resignation between Jobava and Konstantin Landa. So Jobava joining the leader group here at Reykjavik Open.
Okay.
So okay, we'll give up on our rook b2, but yeah, it was a good chance for black there.
Yeah, only here I considered it seriously. But I thought I'd take, and I go rook b6, and there's no defense, like check, like takes here maybe, but I think
should be.
No, I don't know, maybe I can just take here, yeah. There's enough material. So once he didn't play this rook takes b2, I guess it's kind of over for him, right? Because, okay, this knight e8 is knight...
Yeah, knight e8, I mean, is probably one of the best moves of the tournament so far. Really? Peter was jumping in his seat, pretty much cheering for his fellow Dutchman, well, you.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, I think one of the nicest one of the nicest moves we've seen so far in the tournament.
Okay, thank you.
Because I think after knight e8, yeah, there was just nothing, no defense. We can show the end of the game.
Yes, so knight e8. So now the point is that he loses his bishop and his rook, and I am a lot of pawns up and a queen ending, so it's, unless he has a perpetual, which he didn't have, it's kind of hopeless. Yeah. And now, okay, I either get this pawn on d3, like if he tries to go here, I just, oh, oops, not that one. I go here, and okay, I take the pawn, and there's no check, so, or he goes, okay, like in the game, yeah, and f7, and
game
I
over.
promote with check in this line.
Yep, very nice. So congratulations, and I need to ask you, Jorden, what is your secret? We were looking at your game yesterday, and we had completely given up on you, I have to say. But again, you managed to hold it. So what is your secret? How do you keep doing this?
I don't know, but so the first game I was completely lost and I saved it. So then maybe I got a little bit of confidence that maybe I can save bad positions. And in the second game, I was also completely lost. And I also managed to save that one, so maybe I just started believing in my chances, so maybe that helped a little bit.
Because I think after day 2, Simon and I saw you at dinner, and I think we were joking and telling you that your luck had definitely run out by now, but seems there was still some left.
I thought so too. But okay, maybe the start of the year I've been playing very badly, so maybe it's time for some luck for me, maybe.
So 3 rounds left. Do you still have some energy?
Yes, I do. I hope also still some luck.
Still some luck. We'll find out about that. For now, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Congratulations and best of luck for the last 3 games.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be back with Simon in just a minute.